Hello, welcome to Third Person Podcast
Today with only two people.
with two people today. Uh, this September 3rd. Happy September, everybody.
Happy Labor Day weekend.
Yes, 3-day weekend. So we are not taking a vacation this weekend. Sean is sick, so he claims he's sick.
How dare he be sick
I know, right?
on a Sunday of all days?
Yeah. So, uh, yeah. How was your week?
My week was, each day was really long, but the week flew by.
Well, that's good. You got to go up to Indianapolis this weekend.
I did got to play some old board games with my friends. We played Formula Day, which is a Formula One racing board game. It's actually really fun. Apparently, there's recent like reprints of it
Uh-huh.
that are it's all about street racing, drifting, and gunfights.
Hmm.
So they started as a Formula One game, but now it's a Need for Speed game.
Already? Yeah, I've never heard of it. We were over your grandparents this morning. We played Risk.
I've heard of that one.
Speaking of old board games.
I've heard of Risk.
Yes, perhaps you've heard of it.
Classic.
Although the new version has a secret mission that everybody has. So if you complete your secret mission, the game's over. You don't have to wipe out the whole board. So
Boring.
it makes it faster.
Boring.
My mission was I had to take out Yellow, which was your grandmother. So I won. Uh, um, Today's episode is brought to you by Slinky.
I think that's a brand.
Everybody loves a Slinky. That's a sponsor would be a brand.
Yeah, but we're not sponsored. We're not sponsored.
I know, obviously.
If Slinky wants to sponsor us,
Yeah, if they want to. Yeah. So this week we should finally have all the video bugs.
and audio bugs.
Last week's was unlistenable after about 20 minutes. I don't know if you tried, but
I didn't.
after about 20 minutes, even the audio got choppy. It was terrible.
Well, hopefully we are a decent experience this time.
Yes,
For everyone
we should
involved.
be smooth sailing this time. Do you have the chats open by any chance?
I have Rumble open.
I can't open it on mine because it'll.
I
I could.
I
well,
can find
pull
YouTube.
up.
I got it. I got
I
it.
could pull up YouTube.
Okay.
Because that one didn't start playing. It was only Rumble kept starting playing. While I do that, my week was pretty good. Pretty easy day. Week at work. Well, you did have something exciting happen. You on the way back from Indianapolis.
I did. I got pulled over on the highway interstate on the way back home for
The
going
highway interstate.
I don't know which one it is.
Every interstate's a highway. Not every highway's an interstate. I don't know if that helps.
It doesn't.
You were on 69, weren't you?
I don't know.
What town were you in?
I don't know. Anyway, I got pulled
Anyway.
over for going 70 and a 65,
Yes.
which was
65.
kind of funny after the fact, but during it I was like, this is so frustrating. I have never seen anyone get pulled over for going 5 miles over the speed limit before.
I've heard of it. I've never actually done it, but I've heard
Like,
of it
sure,
happening.
they're within their right to do so, but no one does it. Because everyone drives 5 miles over the speed limit.
I'll bet you were in Bloomington, the college town. IU is there, and police.
I think it was around there.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's where it's 65. Because after you get out of Bloomington, it goes up to 70.
Mhm.
So
That sounds about right.
After it kind of splits, yeah. So, but you didn't get a ticket, so that's good.
Just a warning.
Good.
I also found out I have like 3 or 4 different 2021 registration cards in my car.
I also found out this week I have like 3 registrations in my car, but they're not all 2021. I don't
They
know
were
how
all 2020, 21. It was so weird. I was like, why do I have so many 21 registrations for the car?
Did you find your 2023?
No, because it's here at home.
Oh.
But he was able to look up my plate.
Okay, good.
It's all good.
Yeah, I was setting up DoorDash, which I haven't done in forever, but I was
Mhm.
thinking about maybe doing it when I come home, like from mornings for breakfast.
Yep.
When I come home from work. And I had to update my information on the DoorDash app, and one of the things was the registration on the car. And I go down and I grab the registration, which I thought was the current registration. I didn't even look. I just took a picture of it, sent it in, and sent it back. That one's expired. I'm like, go down and look. I'm like, oh, that's 2020. That expired last year. So then I go look and I find another one underneath that, and that one expired the year before. And then I think it was those two. And then I looked in the glove box, and then there was one for the shit. And same thing with insurance. I didn't have a current insurance card either. And I didn't have the login for the app, so I really had no idea where my insurance was. I got to work that night. I text Mom, like, hey, I need either a copy of my insurance ID or the information for the app. And I sent her that. And then as soon as I sent it, I'm like, she's going to think I got pulled over. So I'm like, quick. I'm like, I didn't get pulled over. I just realized I didn't have it. But, so there you go. There's our DMV talk for today.
Yes.
I'm sorry, BMV. They don't have DMV in Indiana.
Yeah, it depends where you are. I think in New Jersey it's the RMV.
No, New Jersey's DMV.
It's the Motor Vehicle Commission. It's the MVC.
No. Here, but you go to the DMV.
Okay, sure.
The MVC may deal with other stuff, but the actual building you go to in New Jersey is the DM. What did I say?
D.
Department of Motor Vehicles. DMV. Yes.
We have a bureau.
We have a bureau. Yes. Which has a lot less line than New Jersey did. We have a lot less of everything than New Jersey had.
You can also get your registration updated on a little kiosk machine now.
Really?
Yes.
Good to know. I haven't been to the new one. I know there's a new.
I have, for work.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
To not have the information here. All right. So I guess we'll get into it.
Yesterday.
Yes, sad news. Jimmy Buffett passed away.
Died of skin cancer, they said was the cause.
Well, he had skin cancer at the time of his death. I don't know if that was the reason or the
I think
cause.
that's what they said the cause ended up. At least that's what they're saying the cause was because of the skin cancer.
Yeah, I didn't actually see a cause, but that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, we went out to eat last night. We were asking Sean if he knew who Jimmy Buffett was, and he didn't have a clue. Like, we even played a couple songs for him, and then, but then today we were over Grandma's, and Margaritaville came on, and he knew it. I'm like, you're humming the song you just literally said you didn't know last night. He's like, oh, we didn't get to that part last night. I'm like, okay. So
there's a history lesson on Jimmy Buffett in here.
Well, he's got a history.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. I know his main hits, but I mean, I think everybody does. Cause of death revealed. Let's see.
5 hours ago on Fox News.
Fox News has to say. Put this on the screen for everybody because we have that technology.
We can save him. We have the technology.
There we go.
Oh, this isn't from yesterday. He died on Friday.
Yes. No, I didn't want that. I just wanted to make it bigger, not that big.
You probably can't make it bigger.
Hmm?
They don't have that technology.
Legendary musician and business mogul Jimmy Buffett has passed away. This morning, we're remembering the singer behind classics like Margaritaville, who turned his love of sailing, surfing, and the beach life into a billion-dollar business empire. Marianne Rafferty joins us with more. Marianne.
Good morning, Will, Rachel, and Pete. Overnight, a message was posted on Jimmy Buffett's social media pages saying, quote, Jimmy passed away peacefully on the night of September 1st, surrounded by his family, friends, music, and dogs. He lived his life like a song till the very last breath and will be missed beyond measure by so many. Buffett was a two-time Grammy nominee, recording more than 50 albums, most of them going gold, platinum, or multi-platinum. He's best known for hit songs like It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Come Monday, Cheeseburger in Paradise, and Margaritaville, just to name a few.
That's literally all the songs I know. The few she named is all I know.
Buffett turned the beach lifestyle into a billion-dollar business empire known for his chain of Margaritaville restaurants, Landshark beer, and an apparel line, and more. His death comes just months after he was hospitalized for an unspecified medical issue. The exact cause of his death has not been released. Jimmy Buffett leaves behind his wife, who he's been married to since 1977, and his 3 children, plus a legion of fans known as...
Okay, so they don't know. They haven't
What
said
were the
yet.
fans known as? What were the fans known as?
I don't care. Oh, Parrot Heads.
Ah, why? What?
I'm not sure. Parrot Heads, but
Okay.
it's Parrot Heads. He was only 76. I mean, it's old, but it's not crazy old.
It's not decrepit.
Yeah. I mean, I plan on retiring around there, so. Of course, then the question is, was he vaccinated?
Did Jimmy Buffett wear a mask?
I don't know.
The world may never
I have
know
nothing
the answer
about
to
that.
this.
I just made that the title. It's whatever.
It's an attention grabber. We got you.
Gotcha. So, yep, Jimmy Buffett passed away. Sad news. A lot of people are enjoying his music this weekend in tribute. Yes.
Yes, tribute or remembrance.
Yes. I got some stuff on here for COVID, but I don't have links for it. I tried to find that new study thing. I heard about a new study that it's basically the study shows that, but I can't find it. So I have no proof of this. I'm just talking out my butt. But it's that 90, I think it was, I'm pretty sure what I heard anyway was 99% of deaths that were attributed to COVID variants, not the original COVID, were also involved other factors, like people that were sick with other things.
Well, I think that's what a lot of the deaths
Yeah.
in general were.
Which is like, well then, did they really die of COVID, or
They died
are you
with
just
COVID.
pumping up the numbers?
They died with COVID.
They died with COVID, yeah. So, but like I tried to find a study to give a link for it, but I couldn't find it because you type in COVID studies and you get all kinds of crap.
All kinds of quack.
Yeah. So, that one I want to find a link for too. So I'll hold off on that. What is that, Matt?
Okay, so this is hilarious to me.
Okay, so we will do this.
This is a little. I literally found this earlier today. So there
Is
was
it
an
article,
author.
or is it
There was an author, Mark Tyler Nobleman, and he spent apparently years researching the origins of the Batman story, not Batman's origins, but the origin of like the creation of Batman.
okay?
And he's been giving presentations for the last like 10 years, based on his book, Bill the Boy Wonder: The Secret Co-Creator of Batman. And one of the characters in this story is Finger's son, Fred, and the fact that he was gay.
Okay.
Which is a fact that was
Fingers
actually
was the mafia guy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Said Finger's son, Fred, was gay, and that was relevant to something
Oh,
Noble.
He's a
Nobleman was
character in the
pursuing.
true story.
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is about the co-creator of Batman.
Right.
So Finger's son, I guess Finger's probably one of the secret. I don't know.
Oh, Bill Finger was the creator, co-creator
Okay,
of
he
Batman.
finally got credit.
Finger,
Okay.
Finger's not a Batman. I was thinking Fingers was like it sounds like a Batman.
It
villain.
sounds like a Batman villain. So
But-
Bill Finger's son, Fred, was gay,
Okay.
which is apparently relevant to something in the story. And while he was giving his presentation at a school, all he did was he mentioned that Fred was gay. Nothing else about that.
Right.
And as soon as he said it, the principal started emailing all of the parents, preemptively apologizing for the fact that he said the word gay to their children.
Okay.
Yeah, this was not subject matter that we were aware that he was including, nor content that we have approved. And then, so in his subsequent talks at that same school, he wasn't mentioning the fact that Fred was gay. And then he saw the emails, and he was like, screw this. I didn't do anything. All I said was he's gay.
Yeah.
And then the school canceled his last two presentations. And I just think it's hilarious that this school got up in arms because he said the word gay. To like, I think it was fifth grade that he was talking to, but I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, in
facts.
fifth grade's old. And even just saying that someone, not like you're going into what that means. You
No,
just
you're
say,
just saying his son was gay.
and but I get it. I get being a teacher and being paranoid. Like, is this going to end my career because I put this guy on stage and he mentioned the word gay? I mean, this day and age, you don't know.
I don't think mentioning the word has ever been a
No,
problem.
I get that, but in the moment, I get freaking out like, oh my God.
That's true. I mean, I don't.
I mean, people literally lose their jobs over that kind of stuff, and because people are crazy.
People are stupid.
People have no thought of, I don't know how you would say it, not common sense really. I mean, it is common sense, but no no sense of rationality. Like
People
they
are
can't.
stupid, and
Yeah.
they get hurt on behalf
I
of
mean,
other
we've talked
people.
about this before. I'm against like drag queen story hour kind of stuff, or or books that teach young kids about the gay lifestyle.
But I mean,
But
he's
I'm
just talking
not.
about
But yeah,
Batman.
that's
He's
just
just talking about the guy who
yeah.
made Batman.
I'm not against kids knowing
That gay people
that gay is
exist.
an adjective. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
So
all
yeah.
he was doing was talking about the guy who made Batman's son. And he just mentioned he was gay. Okay,
Could have been happy.
could have been happy. I just thought that was fun. That was a funny little bit.
Well, I thought he was already telling the story. He says they were deprived of
Because
the
they
hour.
canceled his last two presentations.
Oh, okay. So some of the kids got to hear it.
Yes.
Gotcha. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's see, there's a good point there. Imagine opening an email and reading the message that your sexual orientation, your family, your child, your very existence as a gay person warrants apology, and that no discussion of your existence will be allowed. Like, they took it to the extreme with this reaction.
Yeah, and that's the problem on both sides. Like everything's got to
Extremes.
go
Why
to the
can't we
total
just,
extreme. Yeah,
just meet in the middle?
yeah.
Hug it out.
It's either you don't exist or you're out there in public in front of everybody's lives at once. The kerfuffle. I love a
love
kerfuffle.
the word
I
kerfuffle.
love a good kerfuffle. And really, kerfuffle fits with Batman. Like I could see like the old Batman TV show with
That's one of the
kerfuffle pop
one
on
of
the
the
screen.
onomatopoeias that pop up. Kerfuffle.
It's part of the well-organized campaign on part of the religious right and MAGA Republicans. Yeah. Okay. Years ago, nobleman, the man who had been credited Batman's sole creator, had wrongfully denied credit to Finger. Okay.
Kane had the idea for a bat hero, but Finger created the bat cowl, his logo, the scalloped
What's the
cape.
bat cowl?
His bat-eared cowl.
Oh, it's a cowl?
It's a cowl. It's not. It's not. It's just, it's a hood that goes over your face. I don't know. It's a cowl.
I've heard of it.
He created Catwoman, the Joker, the Penguin, the Riddler.
Who, Finger or
Finger.
Kane? Okay.
Or he created or co-created those other
Gotcha.
nemesis.
Yes.
Finger died penniless in
It's-
1974, while Kane was a mega celebrity.
A lot of people died penniless.
True.
He was stymied. This author has some great words.
Finger had no living heir to make the case to Warner Brothers and DC, which owned the rights to Batman. Finger's only son, Fred, was gay and had died of AIDS complications in 1992.
What's the he just died of AIDS. You don't have to put complications.
And Nobleman assumed that as a gay man, he had not fathered any children.
Okay.
And that he actually fathered a daughter. So see, him being gay has a relevance in his search for
Right.
whatever he was looking for.
So Nobleman was racist towards, or sexist, what do you call that?
Bigoted.
Bigoted. Nobleman was bigoted against him because
Well, I mean-
he's like, he's gay, he doesn't have kids.
I don't know. In the 90s, was a gay man gonna adopt anyone?
Wouldn't have been allowed. After years of sleuthing, I love this guy.
He knew he'd hit gold in 2007 when he tracked down her MySpace page and saw that she had posted a photo of her dog, Bruce Wayne.
MySpace. What year did he find MySpace?
He found her MySpace in 2007.
Was MySpace still a thing in 2000?
So
I mean,
people
I know
saw
it's still
bunch
there,
of
but
moral outrage. They acknowledged Finger's contributions to the lucrative franchise, instrumental in developing many of the creative elements that enrich Batman. Promised to give him credit on every future Batman release.
well, that was nice of him. There's a Hulu documentary, Batman and Bill.
Correct. Threaded throughout the film is the frustration, anger, and sadness about the obscurity.
That's got to be like was it the fifth member of the Beatles that left before they got big?
I've never heard
I
of
think
that.
it was the original. I think he was the original drummer. Yeah, there was another drummer with the Beatles before they hit it big. And
I never knew
I
that.
don't know if he left the band or they kicked him out or whatever, and then like the next album they got huge. Anyway, so there's a documentary on Hulu. Check that out, Batman and Bill. I like the name.
Will school officials stop their inane objections to the word gay?
I have no problem with the word gay, which means happy.
I don't have a problem with the word gay in any definition.
No. It's not. I don't have a problem with any word.
Like just the way he was using it was there was no harm
Yeah,
done.
especially in that where you're just telling a story and it's
Simply his
about-
son was
yeah.
gay, therefore he probably did not father any children, and then he found out through other relatives that yes, he actually did.
Yeah. So,
It's an important part of his investigation.
and again, they're fifth graders. They know what gay is by that time. That's 10, 11 years old.
Fifth graders, they're saying it to each other as an insult by then.
Well, they're saying something worse. They're saying the F word.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, no, that's not usually till high school, I think.
it's just a fun word.
They're too scared to say it.
But yeah, no word should be.
No
No
word
word
by
should be
itself.
banned.
No word, no just single
And that's a
word.
problem I have. I mean, I'm a Christian. I have a problem with the religious right in Christians with which and because they go they don't want to use any swear words, a lot of them anyway. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really say in the Bible you can't use swear words.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't differentiate in the Bible different words. It says don't what's that? Take the Lord's name in vain, but swearing isn't necessarily that.
No.
It's that's what they use that one. It's like, well,
Words are words.
that's like even like drinking and stuff like that. It's like, well, the Bible says do everything in moderation. It doesn't say you can't do that. It just says don't get stupid drunk.
Yeah. Nothing's fun when you do too much of it.
So that is the Batman story.
That is the Batman story. What do you have here? We have Porta Potty and Delusional Daughter.
Yes. Which one you want? Porta potty brawl.
Let's go there.
Okay. This is at a Morgan Wallen concert, which is a
I've heard the
country.
name.
It's a generic country guy, from what I understand. I'm not a country guy myself, so I don't know. I'm pretty
Right
sure
outside of Porta Potty.
Really sure there's a video for this.
Right there.
All right, let's read the story a little bit before we get to the video. Let's see, viral video. I'll put it on the screen here so everybody can read along if you want, in case my reading sucks. caught the moment that several women engaged in a vicious catfight in and around porta potties at the Morgan Wallen concert. Or Whalen? Wallen.
Morgan.
Whalen sounds better.
I don't know.
If you're at a concert, you want to be wailing. Multiple female country music fans were in line to use the porta potties. Wednesday's concert, a woman gets in the face of another female concert goer and screams, "F you!
You do not cut in front of me." They shove.
They exchange shoves,
Slubs.
and a woman violently pushes another woman into the open door.
Oh my God.
I really hope she went in.
There's a good word coming up, though.
That a surprised woman was about to exit.
The brouhaha escalates inside the
Somebody's
porta
been
potty.
circulating a thesaurus
Yeah.
app.
A concerned onlooker gives her drink to a friend to hold and then attempts to break up the fight.
Fourth woman, not minding her business, wearing a blue romper and white cowboy boots.
Marches into the porta potty.
Well, if you're wearing cowboy boots, you have to march.
you have to march. And forcefully drags out a woman by pulling her hair while punching her in the head.
All right.
And then assaults the person who was trying to break up the fight.
Oh, she just wanted to fight. The women involved in the nasty cat fight dispersed before police arrived. No arrests were made. A spokesperson told Billboard that there were plenty of ejections for intoxication, but it was unknown if kicked out for
Combatants.
part of the one night at a time tour. Okay, so let's watch the video. Let's see what we got here. I like that shot.
It's a good
It's
shot.
a big slap. That poor lady in the porta potty is like, "What are you doing?"
She's like trying to get out of there.
You're like, "Let me open the door for you." Of all the disgusting places to have a fight. I like how she tried to slam the door on her. You know how you've been in porta potties. Those are the flimsiest doors.
It's like throwing styrofoam at someone.
You might as well be throwing the toilet paper at her. I was like, I gotta go. I thought that was fun.
Look at all of those porta potties.
That's a lot. Well, yeah.
And they're arguing over one?
Have you never been to a big show like that?
I mean, yeah, but what are the
It's
chances
outdoor shows.
every single one of those porta potties are occupied right now?
They're women.
There's a wall of porta potties. So I don't know if porta potties are gender specific.
Well, I'm just country music fans, in my experience, are mostly women.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Taylor Swift concert.
There's less
So you're gonna
fighting at
have-
Taylor Swift concerts.
I don't know.
I said I think.
Yes, there you go. That's. I just thought that was kind of cute. Did you see the one about the? What's her name? Adele. The
No.
Adele concert.
They didn't.
There was a. So this
Is there a porta potty
see if
brawl
I
at
can
Adele?
find- No, it wasn't a porta potty. She's doing a residency in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Oh, I don't know what to call it.
Brouhaha.
It wasn't even a fight. It was just a. It's a guy standing, and everybody getting mad at him.
Oh, there it is. There's a second link there. Go back.
Why is there a goat?
People got angry at an Adele fan for standing
Okay.
up at a
I don't know
concert.
So yeah,
There's a video.
so Adele's doing residency, I guess. This is not like an author then. This is just someone's comments on the video. So we'll just watch the video.
Yeah, it's an opinion piece on it.
She's got that southern, like, mad at you, like, oh, bless your heart, you need to sit down. Here's my thing, like, well, I'm of two minds of this, because she's telling him that the people behind him are upset because he's standing up at a concert.
But I mean, you know how tall stages are.
Right, and I'm of two minds. Number one, I'm all for, if I go to a concert and I like it, and I'm feeling it, I'm going to stand up.
Get a little movement going.
Especially if I'm towards the front.
Yeah.
I'm going to be standing up, because usually the people in front are more into it. They're standing up. And
You can feel the music.
yeah, if you're behind me and you can't see, stand up. If you're at the concert, I'm assuming you like the music, stand up with me.
Have some fun with it.
On the other hand, it's Adele. It's not exactly stand up and jump up and down kind of music.
I mean, he doesn't even seem like he's jumping. He's just standing.
He gets a little into
You
it.
get a little into it?
He's of that, yeah. He's very flamboyant, let's say. So, and it's also a residency, which is kind of a sit down kind of a. It's not a huge arena. It's a smaller kind of
Like an auditorium. looking
auditorium
thing.
kind of
That's what it
thing,
looks
which I
like.
can kind of get sitting down for. But yeah, I don't see
I'd have a hard time sitting for a whole concert, though.
Adele.
I don't care what the
I mean,
concert
I like
is.
her
I'm there
music,
for
but
a
I'm
while.
not jamming
I'm going to
to it.
stand up just to stretch my legs, honestly.
Oh yeah, okay. Now we've got the security guy coming up, and there's more people standing now, right? He's just like, leave me alone. I'm trying to sing this song.
Trying to
know
jam
this
out
one."
right now, man.
I mean, we can sing though, right? But however, he said, spin.
So she stops the show to point this guy out.
He said, spin, I'm talking. Show. You don't have to sit down.
Now that she stopped the show and pointing out, he's like, no, you don't have to sit down. You're good. Never mind.
You don't have to sit down. You're fine. Stay right here.
They're telling you,
Hold on.
could you go ahead, please?
I mean, if one of my favorite artists called me out like that
Oh,
for
yeah.
a good reason, at least internally, I'm doing that same thing.
Yeah, but he's doing it right. Like, he doesn't, like, even when that lady came over, he's just like, he's watching the show. I guarantee he didn't hear like 5 words of what she said.
I don't think he
was
heard
like,
one.
Yeah. So, I mean, but the people, I don't understand the people getting mad. If you're mad someone in front of you standing up at a concert, you stand up.
Yeah, and if you don't want to be in front of the people behind you because you're so worried about it, stand in the aisle or something.
And I'm sure residency tickets, I know they're not cheap. So I'm sure these are like $300-$400 tickets probably.
Yeah, so if you're here, you're a fan of Adele.
Yeah, or you've got money to spend to blow and you don't care about.
In which
why
case,
do you
why
care
are
if
you
you can
caring?
see or not? Yeah, I mean, there's a big screen up there, so. So my question is though, why this is his recording?
Mm-hmm.
He's recording himself on a GoPro camera.
Yes.
I have a problem with that.
Yes.
Why do you want to at a concert recording yourself watching the concert on a GoPro camera? As somebody behind him, I would have an issue with that. I'm like, I don't want to be on your stupid video.
Honestly, yeah, that's honestly the worst part.
With the selfie stick. So I didn't have that on the sheet, but that was just because the other thing came up. So yeah. Again, like I
If
say, like I
people
said,
are standing up in front of you
I
and you
have no
don't like
problem.
it, stand up yourself.
Right, exactly.
Have some fun. You're at
I
a
mean,
concert.
I've gone to like 3 concerts already this year. Most of them I stood up for most of the concerts, and there was people behind me. And I didn't. You don't care at a concert because if it's something you want to stand up for, you stand up. If they don't want to, if they want to see behind you, they stand up. That's concert etiquette. Whoever's in the front decides who's standing it.
And
The more front you go, the more choice you have in who stands up.
I mean, I 100%, I enjoy the seeing the artist part, but most of what you're there for at a concert is not visual.
Right.
It's the
Yeah, but
sound.
you want
I mean, I know you want it. You want
most
to
modern
see them.
concerts. They put on like light shows and this.
Yeah,
and that,
they
so
do
you're
some fun
getting
stuff.
yeah. But there's usually she had a huge screen behind her,
Yeah,
so
which
you're
was
not.
probably on multiple walls.
Yeah. But I mean, you want to stand up and kind of dance to music a little bit. It's otherwise why are you spending money on a ticket if you don't want to do that?
Yeah, just listen to it on Spotify or something.
There you go. All right, so this next one is a body cam footage, which I sometimes like these. And this is a daughter who refuses to get out of her father's car. As you might imagine, there's more to the story.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Go over here and do this.
On September.
This is a year ago.
Yes, I guess. I don't know. All right, so put this over here. So the video pretty much tells the story. So let's just go right into the video.
September 18th, 2022. Police were called about a daughter refusing to leave her father's car.
Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life and can't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now.
This is my dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has a good car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building. You're waiting on him to what? To get out of the building, to come drive the car. He just parked us here.
He's standing right there. Why is she waiting for him to get out of the building? He's standing right there.
So, I don't know. Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere, but it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to. I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car. Okay, but do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out?
I didn't watch this whole video, but I watched a little of it, and she totally doesn't get either she totally acting like she doesn't get what's going on. She's like, "What? This is my dad's car." Well, it's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm just waiting to go home.
I'm waiting for him to come drive.
Yeah, because it's his car, it's his property. I don't think so. I think no, I'm letting you know that that's how that works. Okay, well, I'm going to be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready. But he doesn't want to drive. You don't want to drive her home.
The policewoman explains to her he doesn't want you to car. It's his car. It's his property. She's like, "No, I don't think so." Just nonchalant.
Whenever he's ready.
That's not how that works.
Whenever he's ready.
Oh, I do not.
I think he might be having some sort of early dementia or something, but he is not acting like himself. We were just going to go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
Yeah, maybe you're down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment. So.
Kicked out of rehab.
You think that might not be an important detail to tell the police when you call them initially?
I don't get voluntary rehabs. Well, I mean, I get voluntary rehab, but I don't get that they let you out.
She got kicked out.
No, but even I've heard of people go into rehab and then they just leave early before they're done. It's I feel like you need to make a commitment Like, if you're gonna go into rehab, you need to commit. You know what I mean?
I feel
Makes
like you
sense.
should like sign something. It's like no matter how hard I argue, keep me here
Right.
until I'm better.
Yeah, I don't get the being allowed to leave, but
So I felt sorry for her.
kicking out especially. Like, yeah,
How
they
do you
shouldn't
get kicked
kick you
out of rehab?
It's like they're paying you, thousands and thousands of tens of thousands of dollars to fix this person. You're gonna kick her out.
My mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car, and now she refuses
Well,
to get out of it at all.
I'm
And I
just
need
trying
her
to
out of the
spend
car.
the day with
I'm
them.
sorry,
or
officer.
they-
I'm just trying to spend a day. He took her to get food, but she won't get out of the car and won't eat. And she's like, I want to spend the day with him. Just trying to spend the day with him.
Jesus.
Go out and run errands. We're just trying to run errands.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she not so that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they
Okay.
got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
It doesn't really matter either way. Where I live normally. I'm not trying to live in this car. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct,
Which right
right
now you're
now.
breaking a law. This is not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers.
Okay.
Ubers
With
or
the permission of the person. He doesn't.
I go in Ubers. What's the difference?
They're getting paid.
This girl is, as the video goes on, she gets more and more infuriating.
How do you get more infuriating?
Oh, believe me.
Oh my god.
Does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in
no,
his
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Oh, I'm not. I'm allowed to be.
So we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be. You could just step out of the car. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm trying to explain something to you. You're not really willing to listen.
You explained it to me, but I would like to shut my door now.
I'm not doing.
The audacity.
I would like to shut my door now.
You explained it to me, but I'd like to shut my door.
It's not your door.
It's not your door. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not your door. It's not your car.
Okay, I'll just ignore that then.
just get out, Alex. You're making a show.
This
out
door?
of this.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make a show out of it. It's just like, it's frustrating.
See the problem. I didn't want to touch her at this point. It's-
No, I understand. I mean, it's definitely your car, and you want her out of the car. Can you understand?
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long
61,
enabling this bad behavior, and it's my fault. I enabled one more time.
I really hope this ends with a tasing.
If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little.
So it's not your car. If you want to out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to
No,
me.
I think he's acting like he's
negative on
got a problem.
or door registered to Jackson.
Maybe like he has early onset like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk outside of the car?
No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
But why won't we get?
Police ask people not to step out of the car. When it's their car and they're going to give them a ticket.
Ow.
No, I don't want to get out.
It's on this.
But you understand that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
You do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing
And
that.
I would not go out of
We're not doing that.
You'd say, roll down the window, please present your papers to me. That's what you would say. And
But I may sometimes I also ask to let you out of the car too.
Okay, well, this isn't.
But your dad wants you out of the
This
car.
doesn't feel like a very real situation. Like, and it doesn't feel like.
It's not real to me, man.
This doesn't feel like a very real situation. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna be. I get in an uncomfortable situation. This doesn't feel real to me, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
Like, we're bothering anyone.
So do you want to press charges for trespassing?
Wait, she was bothering her dad. She's like, I wasn't bothering anyone. Like, except for the guy who owns the car you're in.
I do.
I mean, you can't just press charges like that.
Yes, you can. That's how that works.
No, you
So
can't.
do you want to get out of the car or not?
Don't you guys have anything better to do today?
I mean, to be fair, she's not like yelling or screaming.
Yeah,
she's very calm.
I think she's insane. Or on so many drugs.
She doesn't need a rehab. She needs a mental facility.
She doesn't sound sane or sober.
Actually,
but she's not all hyped up.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, like, so I don't know what you guys are doing.
Maybe mushrooms or something. Some kind of psychedelic.
Put on your cars. I don't want to take a ride to the jail. I would love to. You know what? I love riding around places. I love going on errands. I love driving. Love all of it.
this is going to be one of those situations on when you go down to jail. People are like, "What are you in for?" And you say, "So I wouldn't get out of the car." People are going to be like, "That's a stupid reason to go to jail." I mean, really, there's really not a really good reason to go to jail, but that's really stupid.
Well, it's more stupid of you guys because it's just a lot of paperwork and a lot of trouble.
We're public servants. We've been called here.
You're not a servant.
We've been summoned here. So we're here to solve a problem. Unfortunately,
Do you have a payroll?
the problem is that you're in the car. It's to solve the problem.
I don't think there's not a solution. There isn't a solution.
The solution is that you step out, either stand over here, you can sit, there's a bench over here, there's a bench there, there's a bench over there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and stand out of the car.
No, I stepped out. It's fine. Please allow me to.
No, you're not closing the door. So.
I don't want to shut it on you. I don't want to, like... I can promise you you're not. Just stop touching this car because it's not your car. It's not yours either. Well, that's okay.
It's not your car.
Exactly. That's the point.
Stop touching
it's
the car.
It's like a
who's
who's on first thing.
Jesus Christ.
Don't touch it. It's not your car. I know. It's not your car. Exactly. That's what I said.
You're going to end up...
No. You are. Stop. Step on out. I'm just going to pull you out. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to come out of the car, so do we have to make this harder? I don't want to. Don't pull my arm out of its socket. Don't touch me.
Just hold, we'll just get the statement. We're not in a hurry.
Don't touch me. Don't molest me. Please.
Don't molest me.
Please. Please.
What's going to end up happening is we're going to end up having to use force on you.
I would like to press charges for assault. An assault charge. I just was assaulted.
There's witnesses that there was no assault.
Well, that doesn't mean anything in this day and age.
There's multiple...
Battery.
So,
I want to press charges for battery. I want to press charges. I would like to press charges. I'm being held against my will.
Great, get out of the car.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
So, these are the options. You can get out of the car, you can leave on your own accord, you can walk away, or you're going to end up going with us.
Get a judge or something. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Get a judge and a jury and take your trial. Like, I don't really understand. Mail me some papers. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I kind of like the idea. Let's just have judges and juries meet at crime scenes, and just right there be like, "Let's go."
Yeah, just right here. Just someone have a hammer around here.
I mean, talk about swift justice.
whatever the charges are, like, let me know. Are you gonna give me a ticket? Why don't you just give me a ticket?
We could give you, but you have to get out of the car. That's the problem. So the main
Or a verbal warning? Be like,
They've been giving you a verbal warning for 7 minutes now.
Wow, she is something.
She is something, yes.
hey, please don't sit in people's cars again if they don't want you in them.
So that we've tried that. We're trying to get you out.
No, you didn't. But anyway, my dad is obviously, like, demented, and he's got, like, an issue that I can't diagnose, right? I don't know what to do because he's getting older. Yes, in fact, we live with
The guy looks like he's like maybe 50.
Yeah, he did not look.
He's getting older.
He did not look that old.
same building.
Okay.
I am his caretaker. So,
You're his caretaker?
yes, I am.
Okay.
And you know what?
And how do you care for him?
I take care of him.
How?
I take care of
Do
him.
you work?
Yes, I do. I work a lot. I do things. It doesn't matter. What do you do?
You sound a lot.
If she's his caretaker, that would be her job, wouldn't it?
Like my brother used to sound before he burned my mom's house down.
What do? You just like police stuff? What is that?
Oh my God, this is the most frustrating human
Could you
being.
imagine talking with this woman?
I would have gotten arrested by now because I.
What is policing?
That is literally my job. I'm a supervisor. But here's the issue. Your father is wanting you out of the car. He's willing to press charges. Therefore, you're going to end up going with us because you're refusing to get out of the car. I literally cannot be nicer to you.
It's like, what if you were in a doorway at my house and like you were holding it?
Different scenario, different rules, different times, different things. Okay? This isn't your car.
Is that your street?
It's part of the city.
Is that your pavement?
It's the city's.
Or is just that your stone?
It's the city's.
Okay,
So,
the city.
why
Okay, and the
don't
break.
you go?
Who runs the city?
It's like the when you were younger, and like we'd be like, your brother or sister be like, he's touching me. You're like, I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching
I'm
you.
not touching you.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. God.
Who owns the pavement? I want to talk to whoever owns the road.
Really, man, like, who owns everything? She's getting into some stoner talk now.
I want to talk to who owns the road.
Who owns the sky, man? Who owns the air around us?
It's like that scene from Futurama where just a bunch of like protesters outside the main place and like, you can't like own property, man. I guess I can, but because I'm not poor and jobless.
Who do you think that would be?
I don't know. I think you would have to try to get in contact with them or something. I don't know. Talk to the bank that like rents out that pavement. I don't know what to tell you.
The bank rents out the pavement.
Oh my God. Yeah, can I get a pavement rental?
You get
I'll give it back.
Per square foot rental fee on that?
I'll give it back, I promise.
Call someone. But
they're the police. They're the people you call.
it'd be really cool if you would just let me shut the door. I'm not a dog.
Really cool. Okay, I see where we're at. It'd be really cool.
She would have been tased.
Dog dying in a hot car, okay?
You want Alex Alexander or
When am I called?
no, we need to you like to be called Alex Alexander.
I don't like to be called Alex. I don't like to be called at all.
Okay, what is your name?
Why do you need to know?
Alright, Alexandria. I'm again going to politely ask you to get out of the car.
I would tell you my name if I wanted to.
Things are going to go not your way in a minute. And I would prefer them not go down that way. Yeah, but they're going to get worse. Okay. That's...
No. You're hitting me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to. Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
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 No. No.
You're under arrest.
Why?
No. Simply no.
Why?
I'm not under arrest. I'm under cardiac arrest.
What'd you say?
I'm under cardiac arrest. I'm not under arrest. I'm under cardiac arrest.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
Under arrest for trespassing and
You
resistance.
can't do that.
We can.
It's literally their job.
That's what they do.
No, you're not going to.
They're literally putting cuffs on you. You're not going to.
They're in the process.
You're not going to. Stop.
I'll give her this. She really believes in the power of positive thinking.
She really believes something.
She's like, if I say you can't, then you can't.
God.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
For whatever reason you decided.
Stop. Stop policing me.
Stop policing me. You know, I should have said that earlier
Wait,
today.
we can opt out?
Yeah. I got pulled over earlier. Stop policing me.
Stop
Goodbye.
policing me. Alright. Side note. Those are the longest pull strings I've ever seen on a hoodie in my life.
They're really long. Well, look how scrunched her hood is. They're like pulled out.
Yeah, but they just go around the... Yeah, but... They're
It
all the
is-
way down
it
to
is a
her,
really
her
long-
crotch area.
It is a really long pull string.
I've never seen... The sweatshirt doesn't go down that far. It's like almost like a half shirt.
I'm sorry that this is the way that it has to go.
This is not the law. This isn't lawful. I'm not resisting. No, stop touching me. Stop touching me. I have to.
Stop searching me. Stop touching me.
Wow.
You're molesting me. You're sexually assaulting me.
Stop.
You are sexually
Stop.
assaulting me. No.
Not.
Yes, she
No, she's
is.
not.
Dad, help me. Please help me. Please.
The guy who just kicked you out of his car.
She's
Help
like
me.
in denial
Help
of
me.
reality.
She's in denial of everything.
Jesus.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Now
Stop. Resisting. Now you're getting a felony.
Get off me. Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. He is mentally ill. Stop touching me. Oh, my arm. Stop it.
Sit in the car.
Stop it. Please.
She should have said, I can't sit in a car. It's not mine.
Oh my god.
I don't want to have to help you.
I got this time.
Get off me! Stop touching me!
Close the door.
That's how they.
I'm so sorry. You too? Yes. Alright. So you're in charge of that resisting. Listen.
It's a lot of libel.
Listen, you're embarrassing
We're
yourself.
going to open the door. Okay? You're going to get put back in handcuffs. If you fight us,
Do you have a, liability policy? Like, do you guys have, some sort of, commercial health
do
insurance?
not fight us, okay?
Do you have a liability policy?
No, but I have commercial health insurance. I don't know what the correlation is, but wait. How much you want to bet she resists?
Everything.
What are you so scared of? I don't want to get back my things. I want them. Why don't I get to keep them? No, don't touch me. See? You're touching me again. Stop it. Stop touching me. I don't want to. No, what are you doing now? No, say no. Just go and walk in the
I am confused. Why did they cuff her and then uncuff her?
I don't know. I don't get that either.
It's
Why
like
was she
just leave her in
uncuffed?
cuffs in the
Why
back
was
of
she
the
ever
car.
uncuffed?
Yeah.
You're in your right. Oh, you're in your right. You're in your right. No. If you resist,
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop. You've already got battery on it.
I'm resisting. I killed the deputy? You killed the deputy?
No, but I killed the sheriff.
Wait, I killed the sheriff? You killed the sheriff. I killed the sheriff? See, you just admitted it.
Leo. Stop.
On a Leo?
Yes.
On an August birthday? On a Leo? No. Get off me.
I don't even know what she's talking about now.
She's talking about.
August birthday.
She's
a
talking
wheel?
about horoscope signs.
Taurus?
Leo. She said Leo.
Oh, I thought you said wheel.
No, she said I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo.
I don't want to be handcuffed. I don't want to be tied down. Stop it. You're constricting me. I can't breathe. You're constricting.
I can't
Listen,
breathe.
can we have a moment for George Floyd? Okay.
Restricting me. You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts, my head hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts. And my shoulder blades, and my shoulders, and my back. Which is where all my organs are, by the way, so thank you.
All her organs are in her back. All her organs are in her back.
Well, I mean, you can get to most of them in the back. I mean,
Ribs are pretty thick back there.
everything from the waist down is okay, though.
Yeah,
It's just her upper body's a mess.
You're not cooperating. You are not cooperative. We are not a co-op.
You're not co-op.
You're not co-op.
We are not a co-op. We are not a corporation. We are not a co-op.
That's not what that means.
I want to try whatever she's on.
Oh my god.
Not as much as she has.
Just give me a taste.
You're not a cop. You're a robber. You're stealing me. You're kidnapping me. You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me.
I agree with her there. They are abducting her. That's kind of what they do.
They are rightfully abducting her.
No! No! Stop doing it!
If that was my daughter, I'd press charges.
Sit back. Sit back.
I'm pretty sure she said that.
You're pretty! You creeper!
She's trying to bite you, by the way.
I know.
Imagine being so
Get me out of here!
Bite.
Get me out of here! Get me out! Let me out!
It's not happening, so.
Open the door! Open the door! Open it! Can I go? Bring me to the hospital right now. I can't breathe. I'm too hot. I can't breathe. I'm gonna have a seizure. I just turned the AC up for you, okay? You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC. You'll be able to get some air in a couple seconds, okay?
I need level 2.
Okay, I don't like her either. Okay.
Okay, but I like the cop that just came over the radio. I'm gonna have to.
I don't know what that means.
Is that what he
Take me to
said?
the hospital. You gotta some air in a couple seconds, okay?
I need level 2.
I don't know what that means. Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER. To the ED. Take me for medical clearance. You'll get medical clearance at the jail. No, they don't medically clear you. They do. No, they don't. Absolutely. No, they do not. They do an intake form. That's not the same.
So she's been through this before. She knows the forms they use.
I'm not surprised.
I need a physical exam. Who's the elected person in this jurisdiction? Take me to them. I don't even know this is your jurisdiction. Who you are. You're kidnapping me. Give me a ride. Give me a ride home. Turn the car around. Reverse. Reverse.
Sigh of the police woman. And there you go. That's the video.
Jesus.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
I want to slap her so bad.
Yes. She is out of her freaking mind.
Some people are stupid. She is beyond stupid.
She is definitely on something.
She
I
definitely.
hope she's on something because
She definitely needs to get unkicked out of rehab. Jesus.
all right. Let's see if I can find something for this, and then that'll be it.
We are looking for statistics and information.
Biden new vaccine. This is another one that I heard about, but I didn't even really look for this one.
That first link looks good.
This one.
Yeah.
So President
week
Biden,
ago.
which if you've seen us before, you know I'm not a big fan of.
I don't like any politicians.
True. Not a big fan of politicians in general. So let's put this over here. I'll read this story. I just realized we did this whole show without the lights on.
It looks good.
But it looks
good.
alright.
Gives us a more real look.
So President Joe Biden said Friday that he is planning to request more money from Congress to develop another new coronavirus vaccine.
Another new.
Yes. But I thought the old one worked. Well, we've been told that the old one works. So why do we need a new
We have
vaccine?
to get a different flu vaccine, for every so
Well, they
often.
do the boosters. They have a new booster that just came out.
You'd think that'd be enough.
So why do you need a new vaccine?
They're expecting updated COVID vaccines that contain one version of the Omicron strain called XBB.1.5. It's an important
That's
change.
my favorite droid.
It is. It's an important change from today's combination shots, which mix the original strain with last year's Omicron variants.
But there will always be a need for updated vaccines.
It's not
as the
clear
virus
exactly
continues to
when people can start rolling up their sleeves for what officials hope is an annual fall COVID shot. The officials hope it's
They
annual.
hope. Oh yeah, because they get more money that way. They're all brewing doses of the XBB update. These then issue recommendations for use.
It's
Okay.
tentatively recommended that everybody get it.
Oh, of course.
$40 billion?
40 billion. You know.
Can we give that to the American people?
Or how about some of that to Maui?
Yeah, the American people. Hawaiians are still American.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It
did not mention COVID. It included Ukraine.
For Ukraine.
To replenish federal disaster funds at home. Funds to bolster the enforcement of the southern border. Curb the fentanyl. Last fall, they asked for $9.25 billion to combat Corona, and Congress said nah.
Okay, so July 29, hospital admissions were at 9,000. It's an increase of 12% from the previous week.
But it's a far cry from the peaks of 44,000 weekly in January.
Right.
And then January of last year was 150,000.
Right, or 150,000 during
the Omicron surge of last January
of 2022. So yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, it's almost like diseases aren't going to go away, and eventually you'll just kind of build a resistance to them.
Oh, where did I see? There was another story about, it wasn't a mask mandate, but it was a mask recommendation. Not sure if I'll be able to find it.
Probably not, just searching that.
Yeah. I want to say it was like New York City or something like that. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, there was a story I saw. It wasn't a mandate, but it was encouraging people to wear masks. I'm pretty sure it was a big city. I don't know if it was New York or something like that. Or
wear a mask when you're sick.
Yes. Wear a mask when you're sick.
I don't want to wear a mask all the time, but I'll take that cue from like Asian countries where when you're sick you just wear a mask.
Yeah. Here it is.
New NYC
That's
issues health advice. Oh.
This one up here. That's January this year. That's January. So the World Health officials recommend mask wearing for travel.
Who?
Who are you? Who? So, yeah.
Oh, wear masks indoors? No, not happening.
Yeah. I'm not a big believer in the variants because it's just like the flu. I mean, there's going to be a variant. It's going to change a little bit.
Every disease has variants.
The common cold started out as corona, but it gets better and better as it goes.
Yeah,
so
as the community as a whole gains resistance to it.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not even 100% sold. Here's my thing. The coronavirus acts just like the flu.
Yeah.
It's a bad flu.
It's a really bad flu when it's really bad.
It was back in 2020.
The original strain.
Yeah, now it's just a flu. And in a couple of years it'll be a cold. But I mean, what I've seen when they do the how many people are getting COVID, this and that. They just test you for the COVID test. They don't have specific tests for different variants. So it's like they really have no clue which variants are out there. They do send some off to a lab, and that's where they get the variants from. But it's like you're not doing that for everybody.
No, that'd be too expensive.
So once they know there's a new variant, they just assume all new cases are the new variant. Well, not necessarily.
No, some people Some people never got hit by the original. Probably still out there somewhere. So. But
yeah,
I got hit by the original.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
OG.
Yeah, the OG COVID.
OG COVID.
That was not fun, but I sweat it out.
Yeah.
And then I was still kind of not great for like a week or two, but it's fine.
Still not good.
Well, this was like
got the long COVID.
This was like right before it became like news.
Oh yeah, that's what.
This was like November of 2019 or whatever.
Yeah, Mom and I were convinced we had it like that January or December. It was December, right before New Year's.
I got it in like November.
Yeah, you had it, and then Sean had it, and then Mom and I got it, like in the winter before New Year's. And then all of a sudden, in the following year, they're like, "Oh, COVID!" Like in January, late January, started to be like, "What's this COVID thing?"
And then I got it again.
And it's like,
and again.
But are you just saying that, or was it just a bad flu? It's like,
yeah, like it wasn't like.
Yeah. All right. I think that does it. That's about an hour and 15 minutes.
I'm sorry you had to listen to us for so long.
Yes. Sorry. Hopefully next week Sean will be back, unless one of us is sick, and then it'll be Sean and somebody else.
Sick.
Sick.
We're on to you.
Yes. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Labor Day weekend. Thank you for checking us out.
Thank you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and follow and all of those fun buttons.
In the beginning.
Oh, we're saying it now.
Thank you for listening. Hopefully the video and audio quality was 100 million times better than last week. Last week was unlistenable. Please hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, follow, whatever you're listening on. Do whatever it does to say, hey, we like these guys, because you do that and more people listen. So that makes us happy. All right. You good?
I'm good.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend. We will see you in 7 days. Is it 6? It would be 6 days, wouldn't it?
It's on the 7th.
On the 7th day. And on the 7th day, they will return.
Don't wait up too long.
Yeah, don't wait up too long. Fancy outro. Have a great night.
Goodbye.
Bye.